In the heart of Michigan's South Central region stands a beacon of light, hope, and opportunity, a sanctuary of learning where lives are transformed and the rare air is marked with Midwest humility.
Surrounded by tall prairie grasses, oak hickory, and classic red bricks, students find a vibrant community, diverse, outgoing, and kind.
A quiet town on the banks of the Kalamazoo and a bustling campus uniquely ours, we thrive. Engaged in passions beyond our imaginations that make us feel alive.
From ensembles to dances, sports competition and club meetings, cheering for the Brits or completing that big project, here at Albion, there's never a dull moment.
In this close-knit community, the bonds we form are strong, uniting us all and leaving us with a sense we truly belong.
Whether spirited debates, research projects, or artistic creation, Albion fosters growth for both the person and every ambition.
We are molded to challenge norms and chart our own course in classrooms marked by rigorous study and intellectual discourse.
Guided by the steady support of professors and fellow students who inspire and ignite, we delve into knowledge, sifting and winnowing to find our light.
But beyond the books and academic pursuits, there's the hands-on experience with local and global adventures to boot.
Each encounter serving to shape our understanding of the world and our place in it, so that we might become better equipped to choose our path and see where we fit.
From protecting our river to helping our neighbors, we are making change happen. The goal always being to leave Albion a bit better for the next generation.
It's the learning, the people, and the places that make a lasting impact. We simultaneously don't want these 4 years to end and can't wait for what's next.
Because this broken and complex world needs us now more than ever. It's for these reasons it is and always will be Albion, our dear alma mater.
Good morning. I am Reverend Joel Fitzgerald, class of '08, and pastor of Albion First United Methodist Church. I invite you into a time of prayer or silent reflection as I pray. Gracious God, we give you thanks for this special place of learning and growth, for the impact that it has had on generations of students. We give you thanks for all of the faculty and staff that make this place what it is, who guide and mentor and serve. We give you thanks for our community here in Albion, which hosts us, and the generations of people who cared for this space and this land. Now at this time of transition, God, we ask your continued blessing on our school. In particular, we ask your blessing on Wayne Webster as he enters into this new calling. Give him wisdom and understanding for the work ahead. And may we all share the work of shining the light of wisdom in this season ahead. Amen.
My name is Luke Rivard. I am a senior flute performance and composition major. Today I'll be playing for you a piece called Where Are the Watchers by my composition teacher. He wrote it in 2020 during the pandemic, my matriculation year. And it was inspired by a walk he took through Central Park. He heard the birds and they were still there, but the people that watched them weren't. And he wondered if the birds wondered where the watchers went. So this piece can be played as a flute solo. Today I'll be playing it with 2 recordings of me. It's meant to emulate a cacophony of birds. So I hope you enjoy.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Deandrick Sanders, also known as Dion from the class of 2023. Today, as a student representative on the Presidential Search Committee, I'm truly honored to share my experiences and insights from this transformative journey. Being part of this committee has been more than a privilege. It has been a profound learning experience and a testament to the power of collaboration and dedication. Let me start by saying that this journey wasn't just a task, it was an adventure. It was filled with moments of joy, challenges, and deep meaning. The hours we spent reviewing resumes, engaging in discussions, and interviewing candidates weren't merely about checking the boxes. It was about shaping the very future of our institution. Along the way, I had a chance to build meaningful relationships with people from diverse backgrounds. These relationships weren't just professional, they were personal, grounded in trust and mutual respect. As a student being part of this process, it has immensely contributed to my growth as a leader and as a person. The responsibilities tied to this role has pushed me to step up, think critically, and make meaningful contributions. As a student, or as students, we often wonder about the decision-making process, who's involved, and why. It's easy to assume that the president holds all the power, but in reality, it's a collaborative effort that includes various stakeholders such as the Board of Trustees. Ensuring the smooth running of this process was paramount to us. We approached each step with diligence and transparency. Every voice mattered, every opinion was valued, and every decision was made with utmost care. This meticulous approach ensured that we didn't just choose a leader, but a visionary who embodies the value and aspirations of our institution. Reflecting on this journey, I am reminded of an analogy. The past few years have been very challenging, marked by the pandemic and numerous disruptions that were often difficult to navigate. Yet, like a ship or a bison in a storm, we adapted, persevered, and emerged stronger. While there's still ground to cover before reaching shore, it's now within sight. Just as we collectively weathered and flourished, our institution will thrive under the guidance of our new leader, given time and trust. In closing, I want to extend my gratitude to everyone involved in this process, from my fellow committee members to the faculty, staff, and students who shared their insights. Together, we've laid a solid foundation for a brighter future. United in our commitment to excellence, I also want to acknowledge the tremendous effort put forth by the search firm Russell and Reynolds. We're grateful for their professionalism and dedication to finding the best candidate for our institution. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ted Everingham, class of 1961 and the current president of the Albion College National Alumni Association. What an honor and what a privilege it is for me to stand before you at the pinnacle of our Purple and Gold weekend, the installation of the 18th president of Albion College, Dr. Wayne Webster. President Webster, you've been chosen the steward of the Albion College legacy. Our alumni, whom I represent, a growing and passionate cohort, stand ready to march with you along your pathway forward, to help you to build a bright and sustainable future for our alma mater and for all of us. Your work, no doubt, will be informed by the principals and presidents who have preceded you, from Stockwell to Calvaruso. What an awesome responsibility. And yet, what a meaningful opportunity it is. There are those who openly question whether a residential liberal arts college like ours can survive in today's world. We all face the hangover of the global pandemic, continuing challenges to recruit and retain students, financial and budgetary restraints, and so much more. They're staggering. In this challenging climate, those people ask, is Albion College still relevant? Does this education still have value? Well, our history informs our answer. We are exactly the institution to face these times and to lead others out of the darkness. We are designed to identify challenges, to think critically, to debate answers, to lead change. Our very motto, Lux Fiat, demands that we, our professors, our administrators, our students, our alumni, shine light on the world. Dr. Webster, today's students, their educators, our alumni, eagerly greet you and your vision for this 189-year experiment in higher education. May your leadership inspire the college community and its next generation of critical thinkers. Inspire them to careers of accomplishment and successful lives of thoughtful intention and purpose. So on behalf of more than 32,000 alumni in more than 50 countries around the world, welcome President Wayne Webster, Godspeed, and Yo Triumphi.
Hello and good morning. I'm Jocelyn McWhirter. I'm on the faculty in the Religious Studies Department. And on behalf of the faculty, let me welcome all our visitors to Albion College. And to many of you, welcome home. It's exciting and inspiring to see all of you gathered here to celebrate the installation of President Wayne Webster. We're so glad you could come. I hope that you've already been able to meet some of my faculty colleagues. And if you haven't yet, there's always time after the ceremony. We'd like to meet you. You'll find that we don't just line up and look good. We're a pretty interesting bunch. We ski, we take bicycle tours, we hike, garden, care for our families, sing, act, and play the blues. If you took a peek into some of our offices, here's what you might find. Souvenirs from 8 years' worth of birthday decorations, a shofar, an artisanally sharpened pencil complete with a certificate, a painting of David Bowie riding a horse, some carefully displayed rocks, a grand piano, a massive calculator collection, a praying mantis preserved and framed, a fake Roman legion standard topped by an image of Caesar Maury Ditzler. Oh, wait. It was recently replaced by an image of Imperator Caesar Augustus Wayne Webster. I'm not finished yet. Books often jammed into shelves and piled on the floor, the theses of our honors students, papers and exams waiting to be graded, and students asking questions, students planning their schedule for next semester, and students just shooting the breeze. Students, because we are all about our students. Our curriculum development, course planning, pedagogical development, class sessions, attendance at plays and concerts and sporting events. Also our time spent honing our expertise, presenting papers, publishing articles and books, putting on concerts and exhibits and plays, and yes, even serving on committees and task forces. All of our hard work ultimately benefits our students. We are all about our students. Ask any of us, and we will tell you so. You Albion College graduates, you know so. President Webster has indicated over and over, both before and after he was hired, that he too is all about our students. So on behalf of the faculty, let me officially welcome Dr. Webster to Albion College and wish him the best as we work together with administrators and staff, alums and trustees for the welfare of Albion College and its students.
usually follow Dean Wright, and he's amazing, and now I'm going to experience following Jocelyn, who's equally as amazing. Good morning, everyone. My name is John Hibbs, and I have been incredibly proud to serve as the Director of Grounds since 2019. I was both surprised and very honored to speak today on behalf of my colleagues, the Albion College staff, in recognizing the official appointment of our 18th president, Dr. Wayne Webster. Throughout my tenure, I have worked side by side with a phenomenal group of individuals campus-wide who joined together as one unit to provide a high level of service and support. I like to reference what I call the 3 E's: enrichment, enhancement, and encouragement. Our efforts enrich and enhance the student experience. And just as important, we should encourage each other. I not only believe that this should form the backbone of the service we provide as a collective staff, but it is also paramount in assisting President Webster and his administration toward the avenue of success. There are times when the task isn't easy. Many challenges and roadblocks present themselves along the way, which breeds negativity, frustration, and disappointment. My promise to you, President Webster, is firsthand experience working with an incredibly resilient and talented staff who will work together to achieve and accomplish great things. Through these challenges and accomplishments, positivity, pride, and satisfaction are realized. Conversely, we'd ask you to do your absolute best to put us in a position to be successful. Make your presidency one of partnership, transparency, and compassion. Help us feel free to express our ideals, which will in turn provide alternative ideas for you to consider. I believe you've seen since your arrival what our capabilities are. Be as confident in us as we are in you. We are all here with one commonality: to usher Albion College into a new era led by Wayne Webster. What I hope resonates with each one of you today is the importance of this occasion, not only for President Webster and his family, but for the future of Albion College, its students, faculty, and staff. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kai Bristow, a senior here at Albion College and the president and founder of the Alliance of Black Brits, who recently just received an award for the most outstanding community service program. Can I hear it from my ABB boys? To our esteemed alumni and guests, we are honored to have you all here today. As a graduating senior, I'm excited to see President Webster's new direction and journey for the campus. In the 9 months he has been here, he has demonstrated his care for students by being approachable and visible to all students. I mean, just ask anyone who ever walked the quad. It seems like this guy is always walking somewhere or taking a stroll on campus. Going to a small liberal arts school, building positive personal relationships is a cornerstone of our academic experience. By making himself so visible to all of us, he has shown that he is there for us and ready to help however he can. President Webster has a deep care for Albion College and its students. He can be seen talking to students when he's taking one of his campus strolls or donating to student organizations in the KC. I can see he has a sweet tooth already. In his short time here, President Webster has shown that he's an excellent leader and can stick to a plan. He has been diligent in prioritizing resources to upgrade student-facing spaces, such as the athletic training room. Upgrades to the athletic training room have already been approved for next year, and this benefits Albion's mission for students to have an experiential learning experience. Kinesiology is one of the most popular majors currently at Albion. This will grant these students an opportunity to have a hands-on learning experience working with certified athletic trainers on current student athletes. Not only will kin students have an opportunity to use this room, but the room also caters to another large population on campus, student athletes. Albion College athletes will be able to use this upgraded room to properly heal and recover so they can perform at their best and continue Albion's rich tradition of athletic excellence. Can I get a go, Brits? Go Brits! This is just a glimpse of what's to come for Albion College under President Webster's tenure.
He is committed to improving Albion, and his campus-wide visibility gives hope to a promising college experience for current and incoming students. As we welcome our new president, we embrace the opportunities to work, live, and serve effectively with others. As a soon-to-be alumni, I'm eager to see what's next for Albion College, and I'm positive that his tenure will be marked by achievement, inspiration, and a lasting impact. Good luck, Dr. Webster. We can't wait to see what you do.
Good morning, everyone. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Victoria Garcia Snyder, and it is my distinct pleasure to be here with all of you as we witness the installation of our next president, Dr. Wayne Webster. As a proud alum of the class of 1989, and as the mayor of the city of Albion, I am humbled to be on the stage with the dignitaries around me. First, I would like to show my appreciation to the individuals who comprised the search committee that brought Dr. Webster to us. Dr. Webster is the third leader of this institution that I've had to work with in my short 3 years as the mayor. I appreciate that the committee selected an individual with the shared experiences of being a Division III athlete like myself, and believes in the value of a liberal arts education. My husband and I also share this value and steered our own 3 children to liberal arts institutions. I am proud to say that my daughter Rebecca and my son-in-law Thomas are also Albion graduates. Our daughter Isabel is an Olivet College graduate, and even though this decision almost got me disowned by Lance Coleman, our son Raymond enrolled at Hope College. What can I say? Jake Tabor is one hell of a recruiter. My love for Albion College runs very deep, and I am grateful that Dr. Webster has been selected to lead us through the next several years as our president. And I am sure that I am not alone in having high expectations in his tenure. Wayne and I have had meaningful conversations about our working relationships as president and mayor and the importance of our roles in bringing our communities together and mending the wounds that have occurred over the past few years. I believe that with my unique experiences as a lifelong Albion resident, a student, and a former employee, we can usher in a great area of collaborative and respectful impact. Wayne, your leadership comes at a crucial time, and we are eager to see the positive impact you will undoubtedly make. I also want to express my gratitude to Sally and Stella. I know that deciding to move your family to Albion and to share your husband and dad with the campus and community at large was not a choice that came lightly. And I just want to say that when I drive down Michigan Avenue and I see a swing set in the yard of 501, it always brings a smile to my face knowing that this home is once again a place for the family to share refuge after a chaotic day and a place to create memories for a young child. Over the past few years, I've had the privilege of addressing and welcoming the first-year class during their days at orientation. It reminds me of my own experience of being introduced to college life at SOAR, the 2-day and overnight event that we were all required to attend the summer before our fall semester. Bringing together hundreds of strangers that you will call your classmates and begin forging those lifelong relationships. I recognize that look of apprehension and bewilderment in their faces, and I try to reassure with my own stories of challenges and triumphs as a student. I also tell them that much to my husband's dismay, I still look back at my 4 years here at Albion College as the best 4 years of my life. Sorry, honey. Dr. Webster, the student affairs professional and me, along with every other individual here, are entrusting you to foster a climate of safety, inclusion, opportunity, acceptance, support, and most importantly, academic excellence, so that every student will look back 30+ years later and say, those were the best years of my life, and I am grateful for my Albion College education. In closing, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to our new president. May your tenure be marked by wisdom, compassion, and idealistic leadership. May we, as a community, support you as you lead our institution into a new era of vision and innovation. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us today for this illustrious occasion. I am elated to welcome our distinguished guests to the inauguration of Dr. Wayne Webster, the 18th president of Albion College. I am Mayoral Dunklin, a 52-year resident of this great city and community of Albion. As a member of the Albion College Board of Trustees, I serve to support the president, students, faculty, and staff. I support various educational and cultural initiatives in this city that also strengthens the college and the community connection. This melting pot community is a learning laboratory for students and community members. Dr. Webster, I'm excited about your leadership and vision for the college and the community. Your commitment and experience in liberal arts education, being a consensus builder, involved in student engagement, experience in the work of diversity, inclusion, and equity, understanding and facing challenges, making difficult decisions are invaluable skills that you have demonstrated and those that are needed to lead Albion College on its new pathway and to a memorable chapter in its history. The college and the community are reinforcing our commitment to work together. We are not separate entities. We need each other. Your experience and wisdom and knowledge are welcome assets to our city. As a resolute community member, I'm excited to have witnessed the positive impact you will undoubtedly have on our campus and community. Your commitment to fostering an inclusive and innovative environment will inspire students, faculty, staff, and community constituents. You arrived on campus, and your presence in the community has put us on a new pathway forward. No matter where I go in the community, if there's an activity, I see Dr. Webster. We are grateful and blessed to have you join the Albion College campus and the Albion community. On behalf of our vibrant, transforming, and engaged community, I extend a warm and enthusiastic welcome to Dr. Webster, our 18th president, his lovely wife, Sally, and his beautiful daughter, Stella. The leadership and visions are invaluable as we your leadership and visions are invaluable as we collectively shape the future of our esteemed institution. May your tenure be marked by collaboration, growth, and transformative experiences for all of us. We eagerly anticipate the journey under your guidance and your leadership. Welcome, President Webster, Sally, and Stella to this great institution.
Hi, Dad. Me and Asher are very proud of you, and we love you very much. We know you will be a great addition to the college.
Wayne, you are so worthy of the honor to become president of Albion College. As a member of the Ripon Board of Trustees, I had the honor of working with you in advancement. Your accomplishment leading a very successful capital campaign will never be forgotten. Your ability to work together with the board was also impressive. Every time you made a presentation, we would look at each other and think, wow, we have a rock star. I had no doubt you would eventually be a college president. Thank you for including me at your installation, and many congratulations.
Congratulations, Wayne. I could not be more proud of you today as you're inaugurated as Albion's 18th president. How lucky was I, brand new to development and higher education, to be learning from you on the 4th floor of Penn Hall at Gettysburg College all those years ago. We did a lot of great work together, and we had a lot of fun doing it too. You taught me what it was like to be a great gift officer, a respected and admired colleague, and most importantly, you were a wonderful friend. Albion is extremely lucky to have found you and to name you president. I'm sorry that I cannot be there this weekend, but I know it's a special day for you and Sally and your whole family. So I just wanted to take this opportunity and officially say, congratulations, President Webster.
President Webster, at each institution that you have served, you have left the place, and most importantly, the people in a significantly better spot. You have coached, led, mentored, and inspired, and always uplifted those who have been fortunate enough to work with you and get to know you and your beautiful family. I am beyond grateful to have served with you at the College of Worcester. Albion could not have made a better choice. And lastly, I am so proud of what you have and will accomplish. Go Brits.
Congratulations, Wayne, to you, to Sally, and to Stella on becoming the president of Albion College. So happy for you and know you'll do a great job. Remembering fondly the times that we had together at Gettysburg College with donors and also with our colleagues. Have a wonderful day. Sorry I can't be there today, but I hope to see you before too long. Bye-bye.
Wayne, on behalf of your friends and former colleagues here at Ripon College, congratulations on your inauguration at Albion. I know it's been truly special for so many people here at Ripon to watch your progression throughout higher ed, the impact that you've had on numerous institutions, faculty, staff, and students, and we know that you'll continue to do great things at Albion in your role as president. Personally, for me, thank you for always being there, for being an incredible friend, and for serving as a role model. Go Britons.
Hey Wayne, congratulations. I know I speak on behalf of our entire family when I say we are so sorry that we can't be there to celebrate with you, but we are so very excited for you. One of my favorite memories from our time working together at Webster was the first time that I heard you say what I now know to be one of your signature phrases. It's not baby steps, but it was when we were in the middle of making a decision, and it was a difficult one. And we had gone over all the many options and we discussed what we thought was the path forward. And you said to me, okay, this sounds like a good plan, but here's what we're gonna do. Sleep on it. And if tomorrow you still have the same opinion, let me know. And that's how we'll move forward. That incredibly wonderful advice has been something that stuck with me ever since. And I've made a lot less impulsive decisions. But your mentorship has been something that I really, really appreciate and value. You're an incredible leader and someone that is such a consensus builder, listens to everyone and all sides of every decision that needs to be made, and really truly does care about each and every outcome. So thank you for your leadership, thank you for your mentorship, but most importantly, thank you for your friendship. And I know the Albion community knows just what an incredible leader that they are getting and have already experienced with you thus far. So congratulations and have so much fun celebrating, and we can't wait to see you soon.
Wayne, congratulations on your installation as the 18th president of Albion College. Your world-class leadership, passion for this work, and your dedication to the missions of access, diversity, and achievement in higher education will undoubtedly shape a bright future for Albion, creating an environment that nurtures intellectual curiosity, personal growth, and prepare students to make a meaningful impact in their respective fields. Thank you for being a tremendous friend and mentor. All the best to you and your family as you continue on this journey. Albion is lucky to have you.
Hi Wayne, it's all of your friends here at the University of Northern Colorado.
Congratulations, we are so proud of you.
Albion is sure fortunate to have you.
You are going to do amazing things.
Go Bears!
Congratulations, Wayne, on becoming Albion's 18th president. It was truly an honor to work with you at Gettysburg College. You were not only a trusted and dedicated colleague, but you and Sally became great friends too. I'm so thankful for the time I got to work with you, and it has been so exciting to see your path lead to Albion. They are so lucky to have you, and I know you will continue to do great work in this role. Congratulations again. I hope it's a great weekend for you and the Albion community.
I'm Mary Negoy, a Webster trustee, and it's a pleasure to say a few words about my colleague and friend, Albion's 18th president, Dr. Wayne Webster. When I think about working with Wayne to serve Webster, the word equanimity comes to mind, a sense of balance and fairness. Wayne is a very good listener. He's often able to see how seemingly disparate views can be united for the common good. In Webster's boardroom, Wayne earned the respect of the trustees for his directness, for his compassion, for his acumen, for his devotion to the college that we love. Albion is so fortunate to have Wayne as its president. Wayne, we miss your wit, your warmth, your care for all of the Fighting Scots, but we know you're doing great things at Albion. Congratulations, President Wayne Webster.
Congratulations, Wayne, on your inauguration as Albion's next president. I'm so happy that I've been able to come along on this journey with you, either as a colleague at Gettysburg or you working for my alma mater at Ripon College. We've had a lot of fun times. You do everything with such ease, humility, and my favorite, humor, and I know Albion's gonna love you as much as I love you. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Paige Gustafson, and I'm a 2015 alumna of Albion College and the current Director of Annual Campaigns and Digital Engagement, where I work with our alumni and community on current initiatives for our campus. I'm also a member of Staff Council, where I work with our staff to make sure that we have the resources that we need to thrive on this campus community. Welcome, President Webster. We are so excited to have a president who is engaged with our campus and our staff and our faculty and the community around us. We look forward to a bright future at Albion College with you as president.
On behalf of the students, I just want to say thank you. From the moment you stepped on campus, you immediately started engaging, even though over the summer you had already reached out to schedule meetings, and anytime I needed, you were there, your text, phone call, or in-person meeting overnight. Thank you.
We appreciate your immediate support and active engagement on campus, whether it's answering the tough questions from students at the State of the College address, or if it's staying up at midnight and serving us food to help us stay fueled for finals. We appreciate you, President Webster.
We appreciate your dedication to the college and your willingness to attend events that are put on by our student organizations.
Congratulations, Wayne, and thank you for all the wonderful things you've already done for Albion College. I sure hope you enjoy your special day. Congratulations.
We've seen how much you have engaged with students, and we truly appreciate that. But looking forward, we would like to see you engage with students of different minorities and different backgrounds.
We also want to see you work towards improving communications, Greek-life relations, accessibility, and other aspects of belonging on campus. So thank you, and we look forward to working with you more in the future.
Every time I see Dr. Webster, he was always out there in the quad, greeting students, saying hi to them. I've talked to several people already, and they're like, how did he know my name? I just think it's really cool that he's getting involved with students and knowing their names, knowing what they do around campus, and really building those connections.
When we loaded up the U-Haul in Crete, Nebraska, headed for Pennsylvania nearly 20 years ago, with the goal of becoming a college president in mind, it's safe to say that neither of us knew all that was in store on this journey. It included living in a few more states than anticipated and facing obstacles that we never could have imagined. Every move has been calculated and purposeful with this end goal in mind. We quite literally have shaped our entire family's life around making it here. It has involved much sacrifice and often meant taking the more difficult path. However, along the way, we have been fortunate to have made some amazing memories and met many wonderful people, some of whom we are grateful to have here with us today. The impact you have made in all the places we have called home is significant and involved a lot of hard work. Albion College is fortunate to have you because of both your expertise and unwavering dedication. Stella, Reed, and I, and of course Brinkley, Baxter, and Asher, are proud of you and love you very much and are excited to celebrate you today. Congratulations on this amazing accomplishment.
Good morning, and thank you everyone for those beautiful words. My name is Sarah Bolton, and I am the president of Whitman College, and it is a tremendous pleasure and a true honor to officially introduce the superb new president of Albion College, Dr. Wayne Webster. I have had the pleasure of visiting Albion a number of times, and I know of this institution's incredible reputation. Indeed, I live in a place with Eastern Washington with a complicated and really mysterious geology. And there were a lot of scholars, a lot of fancy East Coast scholars who tried to figure out what the heck was going on in the land where I live. But they couldn't. In fact, it was only figured out by one person, an Albion alum, who after many others had tried and failed, truly understood and explained the place where I live. And I've seen the wonderful work of students and faculty and staff in the incredible events of this wonderful Purple and Gold weekend. In watching the programs over these last few days, I've been struck again by the ways that this is a truly extraordinary place with such superb staff, faculty, and students, people who come together to create academic excellence, to weave a marvelous community, and to build a really distinctive strength that prepares students, as they have said so well, to make an impact here in Albion as well as around the world. So leading a treasure like Albion, leading a place like this wonderful place, means bringing a community together. It means bringing wonderful people together to help students today and for the generations to come, so that they can prepare for bright futures in a time that we all know holds extraordinarily rapid change. Doing that calls for true vision and wisdom, for deep collaboration, for a passion for the power of teaching and learning in the liberal arts. It calls for unshakable integrity, for a commitment to inclusion and transparency and breadth, and of course, for a willingness to work incredibly hard. And it's a really, really rare thing to find a leader who brings all of those pieces together. But Albion College, you have done that. President Webster holds every one of these qualities and so many more in abundance, and he mixes them with such a tremendous joy in the work of helping students to grow and thrive, and in such a deep care and admiration for all of his colleagues who join him in that honorable work. Now, I've had the joy and the special honor of knowing and working with President Webster for almost exactly 7 years, beginning in April of 2017 when he joined our team at the College of Worcester just as we launched, and I mean like really the day that we launched, a fundraising campaign which he so brilliantly led. And although President Webster at that time was brand new to Worcester, he immediately became a trusted role model to me and to so many others, as well as a really dear friend. Wayne built teams that made the most of the strengths of each person, teams that worked together with inclusive excellence, with shared values, and with a really good dose of fun. These were diverse teams that thrived in all seasons. They celebrated together during the best of times, and they grew even stronger and more connected when challenges arose. Together, Wayne's teams broke records, and they did that because Wayne lifted up a vision that was based on his commitment to the power of teaching and learning, of research and broad exploration, and of student community. The vision that Wayne lifted up painted an inspiring picture of what our campus could be, what role it could play in our city and region, and what students could take from it to learn and lead in the world after they graduated. Now, Wayne has been a leader in different roles at many institutions, each with its own history and character. But as you can tell from the beautiful voices you're hearing today, everywhere Wayne goes, he holds the power of learning and community as his North Star, and he is passionate about Albion and its students and its future. So it's a tremendous honor for me to be here, to be one of the people standing and telling you about the extraordinary person and leader that you have gathered here to join the Albion community as your president. But it's also a little daunting for me as there are so many people who admire President Webster. So to give you just a little bit fuller picture, I asked some of President Webster's previous colleagues at Worcester to share their thoughts. And what came back to me was a bow wave of admiration and gratitude for all that President Webster is and for the ways that he works and leads. Now, you'll be glad to know that there is no way I could share everything that I heard because people have to have lunch at some point. But I did want to offer just a few quotations. Here's the first one. President Webster is a true servant leader who makes all who work with him feel that they are part of a team doing important work that is greater than each of us individually. President Webster is unflaggingly patient. He instills confidence that no matter how challenging the problem, we'll find a solution together. You can immediately sense President Webster's genuine care for those around him in a way that reflects such insightful, forward-thinking, and inclusive leadership. And finally, and perhaps so briefly, he is one of the most generous administrators I have ever met. On reflecting on President Webster's leadership, many people lifted up one of his favorite sayings. And here's that saying for all of you. He so often says, "It is amazing what you can accomplish when you don't care who gets the credit." And that is President Webster in a nutshell. Selfless, dedicated to students and their success, compelled by the power of the liberal arts to shape bright futures, and always, always working hard to lift up the community and to encourage and connect people to help it move forward. President Webster is a superb leader for Albion for so many reasons, but perhaps most because he sees and appreciates the excellence here, the excellence of Albion's students, staff, trustees, alumni, faculty, and community. And he's so committed to lifting all of those voices and supporting all of that work to advance Albion's mission. Indeed, Albion has chosen so well to bring this remarkable leader to your campus. My deepest congratulations to you, President Webster, and my deepest congratulations to you in the Albion community. Here's to the wonderful future that you will build together.
Thank you for that beautiful introduction, President Bolton. We certainly are grateful for the community to have Dr. Webster among us. Hello, my name is Joey Edwards Miller, and I'm a 1975 graduate of this Albion College. And I'm also chair of the Board of Trustees. At this time, I have the distinct privilege and honor to ask Dr. Wayne P. Webster to come forward for his investiture. Dr. Wayne P. Webster, in the presence of this distinguished company of family, friends, alumni, students, faculty, staff, members of the Academy, and honored guests, it is my duty and high privilege to confirm that the Board of Trustees has elected you as the 18th president of Albion College. As chair of the Board of Trustees and acting on its behalf, I hereby confer on you the authority necessary for the proper exercise of your duties and responsibilities as Chief Executive Officer of Albion College. The years ahead will beckon with opportunities for this special college, its faculty, its staff, and its students. It's true that no era in the college's history, indeed in our nation's history, has been without challenges. While acknowledging these challenges today, we focus on the opportunities, on the magic before us as Michigan's #1 liberal arts college, and we enthusiastically embrace them. Wayne, you have proven yourself to be extremely knowledgeable, a collaborator with a kind and determined heart. You bring so much passion to the Albion presidency. I know I join my Board of Trustees colleagues when I say we pledge to you our loyal support as you continue the journey ahead. We look forward eagerly to working alongside you as you lead Albion in its next chapter. You're now going to receive the Presidential Medallion to symbolize the authority you wield as the president of Albion College. It's to be worn at all ceremonial academic occasions. At the conclusion of your presidency, it'll be transferred to your predecessor, and in due time to their successor, and so on to the future, symbolizing not only the presidency, but in the larger sense, the continuity of Albion College. It looks good. With this action, on behalf of the Board of Trustees of Albion College, we entrust to you the welfare of Albion College. Please wear the medallion knowing that you have our utmost confidence as you go about the duties of your office. I present to you President Dr. Wayne Webster, the 18th President of Albion College.
Thank you, Chair Miller and the Albion College Board of Trustees for your confidence, for placing trust in me to serve as our 18th president. Thank you, Sarah Bolden, for your kind words and introduction. Your friendship and mentorship mean a great deal to me. I'm grateful to have other mentors and friends present today, including Dr. Zach Massetti, former president of Ripon College. I'm also honored by the presence of Dr. Mike Franzen, president of Wittenberg University and friend, and Joe Calvaruso, both of whom served as this college as interim president. I am very glad to welcome back Dr. Maury Ditzler, our 16th president, whom I have now known and studied for over a decade. I am honored to welcome him back again in a few weeks to serve as our commencement speaker. I'm also humbled by the incredible turnout from delegates of peer institutions and associations throughout Michigan and the country, including a few former and sitting college presidents. In you, I see many trusted friends and colleagues whose counsel and contributions to our collective work I have greatly benefited from. And I would like to take a moment of personal privilege to acknowledge and thank all colleagues here at Albion who worked and planned tirelessly to make all the events over the last 3 days a success. From student research presentations, panels, dinners, socials, celebrations, the best of Albion is on display. And I want to thank those who participated in the planning to stand and be thanked. I also want to thank this morning's speakers who represent our campus and our community for their incredibly kind and encouraging words, and for our talented student, faculty, and community performers and musical directors whose talents helped to make this moment special. I also want to thank our incredible class agents. I think 80 classes represented, if I remember correctly, or 80 individuals representing classes, who represent classes from 1959 through today. Your presence is a symbol of the strength and continuity of this great institution, and I'm grateful you're here. Finally, I want to thank my dear friends and colleagues and trustees from Doane, Gettysburg, Ripon, Northern Colorado, and Worcester, who made a very special effort to be here today. I'm grateful for your presence. I'm touched that you are here. My journey, in many ways, has been shaped by experiences and lessons I have learned alongside you and advice that you have so willingly shared. I only hope I have been as helpful to you as you have been to me. And finally, a thank you to the Bajada family for your continued support and presence and willingness to travel and see us through various moves over the last 18 years. I think my father-in-law's found a coffee shop in every town we lived in. To Sally, Stella, and our three-ring circus of pets whose patience, care, and support has led to this moment, thank you for your willingness to not only support me in this work, but also for your interest in engaging in this incredible campus. I know I'm not alone in appreciating that. And finally, thank you to my mother, who could not be here today, and to my late grandfather, father, and son, who I know are with us in spirit today and every day. Being president of Albion College has been a distinct and incredible honor. Our students are talented, they're kind, they're engaging, and whether it's watching a sporting event, a play, a choral production, or seeing students talk about their research with such confidence, they truly amaze me. I know much of that is possible due to the mentoring and training they receive from a dedicated faculty, staff, coaches, and mentors who support them every day. The appreciation for this experience is evident amongst our alumni. At various alumni events over the last 10 months, so many comments and stories have been shared about the powerful impact of the Albion experience. Being the leader and steward of this mission truly has been my honor. That said, now is a particularly interesting moment to become a college president. It's a moment of transition and uncertainty in our sector. Private liberal arts colleges and universities face incredible, fierce headwinds. We are seeing more small colleges falter because of demographics, public perception about the value of education, and a lack of sufficient funds to ensure sustainability. Public regional universities are facing similar challenges as well. Like the Mayoral Land Grant Act of 1862, the GI Bill of 1944, the Higher Education Act of 1965, I believe history will view this post-COVID era as one of significant and permanent change for higher education in the United States. Our history since our own founding in 1835 is full of transitions, the weathering of storms, and of perseverance through challenging scenarios. According to a history of the college by the late Professor Robert Gildart, our campus has survived fires, North Hall twice, depressions, recessions, pandemics, 2 world wars, and a civil war, just for starters. According to Keith Fenimore's sesquicentennial history of Albion College, when discussing the building of Central Building on the site of present-day Robinson Hall, which started in 1841, quote, "The money secured went to erect the first building, but not a penny was left to pay the salaries of the teachers once classes began. These funds for the building were secured through pledges that lagged coming in, so not only could the college not afford to pay teachers, they actually couldn't finish the building either. They instead built a multi-purpose frame building that sat between the site of the Central Building and Hannah Street," end quote. Later that same decade, enrollment had declined, salary disputes raged amongst the teaching staff, and the first principal, Charles Stockwell, resigned due to financial issues and set his sights in the California gold rush. He later died in a boat in the Pacific and was buried at sea. And I'm grateful that's not a tradition. Under the boom years of President John Seaton, who arrived on campus in 1924 and served until 1945, we added an art department. And by 1930, 146 new courses and even graduate courses and a master's degree. Albion became accredited by 3 national bodies, and by 1940, he has succeeded in raising the college's standards to a point where it would be recognized by Phi Beta Kappa. A building boom occurred too, which included the addition of Kresge Gymnasium, Wesley Hall, Dean Hall, and Stockwell Library. We even recorded a balanced budget and an increase to the endowment. And note, this was on the heels of the Great Depression and World War II, where enrollments were declining and significant adjustments needed to be made to accommodate an Army pre-flight unit. Our curriculum needed to shift too, to meet the needs of Army personnel as well as the liberal arts students. By 1970, a Carnegie report lists the college as, quote unquote, heading for financial trouble. Grants and donations to Michigan schools like Albion were hit hard by the General Motors strike, and many donors deferred giving until the strike had been settled. According to Bernie Lomas, the president at the time, a moratorium was placed on all building projects until money was in hand. In early 1971, the then head of institutional advancement was on record in the plea ad for making a plea at a faculty meeting that, quote, we must do the impossible or face the unthinkable. We must do the impossible if Albion College is indeed to survive, end quote. That call to action involved a plan to raise the endowment by $7.5 million in the next 5 years and for an increase in unrestricted giving from $1 million annually to $2 to $3 million in just 1 year. At the close of the same year, the reductions in staff were announced. Less than 2 years later, in 1973, thanks in part to the ingenuity of a new professional management program, greater alumni giving, cost reductions, and rebounding enrollment, Carnegie reported that Albion's situation was on the upswing. More recently, between 2007 and 2010, the global financial crisis again put Albion in a challenging financial situation, faced with shrinking enrollments, budget cutbacks, and hiring freezes. We have indeed witnessed difficult moments on our campus and in our community, our country, and throughout the world. Every generation or two of Albion Brits have faced seemingly insurmountable challenges. The histories of many of the other colleges and universities represented today likely undoubtedly have similar tales. Yet for Albion, through all these events, we have survived and thrived and persisted to fulfill our mission. Our history, our perseverance, and our will to serve will be our guides throughout this moment in history as well. We are relying on our history of community and shared governance now as well to guide us into the future as we look towards our bicentennial just over a decade from now. Since the fall, we have been working transparently and collectively in a 3-year effort to create a strong and compelling pathway forward for Albion. It is rooted in ensuring our financial strength and sustainability while creating space to innovate and adapt to market pressures as we build for the future. The 3-pronged plan calls for curricular innovation, expansion of experiential learning opportunities, and investment in student-facing spaces to facilitate community building. Our faculty are currently working in the middle of an academic program review, concluding this fall, focus on assessing our current curriculum and imagining what the liberal arts and sciences at Albion will look like for the next generation of students. This data-driven process is analyzing what our students want and need today, but also what the data suggests we could be doing more of or less of to help best meet student demand and prepare them for the successful careers of tomorrow and graduate school placements. My gratitude and appreciation goes to my faculty colleagues who are undertaking this work with thoughtfulness and care. It is important work, and it will set us on a course of success for the next decade. Since the founding of the Gerstacker Institute 50 years ago, Albion has been a pioneer in incorporating applied experiential learning in a liberal arts setting. The Ford Institute, the Wilson Institute, and the Curtis Institute have been added since to open up even more opportunities. They joined the Center for Sustainability and Environment, the Honors Program, the Schirmer Center for Teacher Development, and other applied opportunities such as Maymester's Study Abroad, and FIRSCA, which is focused on summer research and creative activity. While our opportunities for these experiences are numerous, we are engaging in conversations about the need to ensure access to these opportunities for all students, as well as to require experiential learning to be a fundamental component of an Albion education. Thirdly, while we have an amazing, beautiful campus, although somebody desecrated the rock the other day, we are taking seriously the need to invest in student-facing spaces. This summer, thanks primarily to recently raised funds, we will see the renovation of the training room of the Dow Sarah Fitness Center. And following soon thereafter, next spring, the renovation of our historic Kresge gym will take shape thanks to the recently announced gift from Joe and Julie Sarah with added support from others. We will use bonds and other funds over the summer to introduce a new multicultural space to the second floor of the KC, our Kellogg Center, providing needed space for gathering, conversations, and community building. Other investments are being planned to renovate and enhance lounges in Seed and White House and Mitchell Halls, and to continue progress on Wesley Hall with renovations to the back lounge. We're also working with our food service partner to upgrade dining options in Kellogg Center over the summer and prep for renovations in Upper and Lower Baldwin over the next few years. With our 3-year plan well underway, our community has demonstrated progress in having the hard conversations needed to make difficult yet necessary choices. As we progress, I promise to always tell the truth and to lead with transparency. I hope that throughout my presidency, we can have honest dialogue that leads to our best decision making. Through this work, we grow stronger as a community because we are invested in the future that we are building together. We have so much to celebrate and a strong foundation to build upon. We have decades of success in placing students in top graduate programs. We have students whose lives and careers are forever changed by the connections they make through Albion. In recent years, we have become a campus that looks like America and looks like Michigan. Nearly 45% of our students are first generation. 50% of the last incoming class are Pell eligible, and 45% of our students are from diverse communities. Our students come from rural and urban areas. They identify as BIPOC and Caucasian, first generation students and multi-generation legacy families, and various other identities and political beliefs in between. We are a campus that strives for inclusivity and holds space for difficult conversations. We demonstrate the power of a residential liberal arts and sciences education in a place and with a campus community unlike any other. We do this in a city whose history is intertwined with our own. We are in many ways one and the same since 1835. Many of us live here in Albion, raise children here. We are deeply engaged and we are leaders in this community. This community provides opportunities for service, for hands-on internship opportunities, and a place for all to feel welcome. We must continue to support the efforts of the City of Albion while we work to make one of its most distinctive features, our college, stronger. As a primary employer and source for cultural opportunities, amongst other benefits, we offer a lot to Albion and to Calhoun County. Whether through the Build Albion's Fellows Program, which provides up to 10 full-ride scholarships for local students annually, the Big Read, or through other forms of engagement, we must continue to make appropriate and strategic investments when and where we can. In many ways, our success in this success is the community's success and vice versa. Our fates are in many ways intertwined, and when one succeeds, the other benefits. Likewise, when one struggles, so does the other. We must continue to be involved in our community in appropriate ways. Similarly, our history represents a significant part of Michigan's history. I'm glad to see Representative Hotzma with us today. We are one of a few private institutions to exist before statehood. We are built into the founding charter of Michigan. The impact we have made on Michigan and countless Michiganders is immeasurable. Our founding principles to provide invaluable and accessible opportunities for all continues. The way we provide an accessible and excellent educational experience in and out of the classroom is distinctive and worthy of support. We are planning aggressively and confidently for our future. Through the academic program review process, our faculty are undertaking the plans to enhance experiential learning opportunities or investing in our spaces and places. To be successful will require an endowment larger than the one we have today. It will require funds for 6- and 7-figure strategic investments to ensure our campus retains its historic charms, but meets the teaching and learning needs of today and tomorrow. Resources will be needed to renew our spaces to best suit community building and create opportunities for students to build connections important for retention. Our 189 years of history have been possible because of the private support of individuals and the collective support of foundations and public sources. We have a cause worthy of investment, and rest assured, I will be a passionate advocate and solicitor for our mission. To our alumni, family, and friends, thank you. Thank you for your steadfast support and commitment to Albion through good times and bad. Thank you for your patience and unwavering support of our mission, even as it evolves to meet new needs and demands. Thank you for your time, gifts, willingness to help our students make connections that will launch them into their careers and lives beyond Albion. Thank you for your work to refer students to our admissions office. We are strong because of your support. We're creating a new pathway forward with your help. Together, we will ensure we arrive at our bicentennial stronger and ready for our third century of service. Thank you. I want to close by simply saying that while we have much important work ahead of us, we do have much to celebrate. For generations, we have impacted, shaped, and guided young people towards their full potential. The ripple effect of the educational experience at Albion in terms of what our alumni go on to do in their communities, professions, and the world is incredible, and it's important. When you consider the composition of our student body, what our students bring to our community, how we mentor them and guide them to see endless possibilities, and how we provide them with invaluable experiential learning and co-curricular opportunities, our efforts are unmatched. What we do here is transformational, and there is not a day that goes by I'm not reminded of the importance of this work. We have a mission, a place worthy of our passion, our appreciation, and our commitment. The pathway forward will surely have bumps in the road and also some pleasant surprises. Our history suggests this to be the case. I am confident, however, in the ability of this community to meet the moment as we do our best thinking together to leave Albion stronger for the next generation. Thank you for joining us in this work. I am very proud to be your president.
I'm going to be brief. But I would like to invite you, and please, they could sit down. To please sit down, but I will be brief, so don't worry, don't worry. First of all, I want to thank the choir and the symphony orchestra, as well as all our speakers today. In closing, I'd like you to come just on a short journey with me and reflect on the constituencies that are with us today, both in presence and in spirit, and make up what we know and love as Albion College. We have our cabinet and staff, the folks who actually place their hands and their direction on all factions and all parts of the college, the grounds we walked along today, the preparation of this physical space, the food that we've enjoyed this weekend and future, numerous communications and invitations that go out for this college, the leadership and guidance for the academic offices, of the finances, the student services, our athletics, and our enrollment. To our faculty, who are so incredibly talented, their wisdom and skill open up new vistas for our students, who challenge, they coordinate, they inspire, and they ignite. And also to our trustees, who continually donate their time, their skills, and their resources. Thank you. Thank you. Our alumni, you clearly demonstrate what an Albion education can do in the real world, and you continue to offer support and resources to keep the college strong. Our friends in our community, our city, are always there by our side, contributing, questioning, supporting, which makes the college strong. And our students. You're why all our constituencies exist. You are why we have Albion College and why we're here. Our students ignite the desire for all of us to push hard to deliver our very, very best. All these constituencies that I've just mentioned are powerful, they're creative, they're dedicated forces. In my mind, they're the lights, and they burn so brightly and make that glow that's Albion College. But what makes them the very best and makes them our true Albion is leadership. Today, we formally installed our leader, Wayne Webster. During the past year, we have experienced and have 100% confirmation that we have a leader who directs and guides all these constituencies into the true Albion College. In our world today, the challenges for education are significant. You heard Wayne talk quite a bit about that. We've got some mountains to climb, no doubt about it. The summit will be reached when we all climb it together. And with a navigator, I'm not sure you knew you were a navigator and a steady hiker as our leader. He's a navigator because he looks ahead, he finds the best path forward. He's a steady hiker in the ability to adapt to the twists of the trail and to communicate the path ahead. There's a rock there, and there's a smooth path there. Today you've heard, and most of you have experienced, the knowledge and skill that our president commands. What I want to leave you with today, for me, is the most important. President Wayne Webster has heart. His leadership begins and is sustained with his heart. This assures that he listens with care, that he executes with full consideration, that he takes the time to fully communicate, and already he truly loves Albion College. This morning was a morning of pomp and circumstance. It's fitting to bring in our new president. But as we leave the pomp and circumstance, go forward just in pure celebration. Let your light shine. We have a navigator. We've got our steady hiker now, our president. And with his leadership, we walk the pathway forward to a strong and vibrant Albion College. Next, we're going to have Benediction, After the benediction, our marshals will lead our formal recessional out of the chapel, followed by our guests. Please wait for the ushers to dismiss you. They have sticks. Once out of the chapel, we're going to ask all those who are able to please frame the walkway in order to greet our newly president, Albion College. Please welcome Rabbi Arnie, who will provide the benediction.
Congratulations. A wonderful day for Albion. In Jewish tradition, the priestly benediction from the book of Numbers is shared by placing hands on the shoulders of the recipient. With honor, I invite President Webster to come forward to receive the blessing. I invite you to please rise if you're able. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and protect you. Amen. Yaher Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's countenance shine upon you and ever be gracious to you. Amen. Yis Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha May God's light shine through you upon our Albion, dear Albion, and grant you peace. Amen.